اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Dear guests, dear respected ulama, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ali Hassan and I'm absolutely delighted to be your host for this second part of Jafia Convention brought to you by MUS. You guys find yourself in a vast, a grand, a versatile and beautifully decorated venue, a place of worship, a place full of spirituality. And we thought, what would be the best way to commence, to enhance the spiritual state of this place, to multiply the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is that we need to go to His book, we need to recite a few words, a few verses that are dear to us. And the person who has offered his eloquent recitation is Maulana Muazzam Ali Qummi. I'm going to invite him, but I want all of us in one voice to welcome him wholeheartedly with a loud and passionate Sallu ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ما كان على النبي من حرج ما كان على النبي من حرج فيما فرض الله له سنة الله في الذين من قبل وكان أمر الله قدرا مقدورا. الذين يبلغون رسالات الله ويخشونه ولا يخشون أحدا إلا الله وكفى بالله حسيبا. ما كان محمد صلوات ما كان محمد أبا أحد من رجالكم ولكن رسول الله وخاتم النبيين وكان الله العلي العظيم. صلوات.
Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate your voice. May Allah give you more tawfiq, inshallah.
صل على محمد وآل محمد.
We must move on. We began a little bit later than we should have. Apologies. But I would now like for the main person, the resident alim, the one who's in charge of this beautiful venue, to come and have a quick word with you about the mosque and more important information that he would like to give. Please welcome together Maulana Ahmed Abbas. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ. اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. لا حول ولا قوة الا باللہ العلی العظیم. وصلی اللہ علی محمد وآلہ الطیبین الطاہرین المعصومین المنتخبین المنتجبین. سے لاؤڈ صلوات پلیز. اللہم صل. قال اللہ تعالی فی کلامہ المجید. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. انما المؤمنون اخوہ. سب سے پہلے میں آپ سب کو اور خاص الخاص اپنے تمام علماء کو، بزرگ عالم دین اور مسئولین رہبر معظم جناب آغا موسوی یہاں تشریف فرما ہے، ان کو اور تمام علماء کی خدمت میں سلام عرض کرتا ہوں انشاءاللہ، اور تمام اپنے مومنین برادران و خاران کی خدمت میں سلام عرض کرتا ہوں اور آپ سب کو ویلکم کرتا ہوں. خدا کا انتہائی شکر ہے کہ خدا نے ہمیں یہ موقع عنایت فرمایا ہے کہ تمام برادران و خاران یہاں تشریف لا سکیں، اور ہمیں جو توفیق عنایت فرمائی ہے اس کو ہوسٹ کرنے کے لیے اس پر خداوند متعال کا جتنا بھی شکر کیا جائے وہ بہت کم ہے. جیسے کچھ باتیں برادر عزیز نے آپ کے سامنے عرض کر دی ہیں جو انتظامیہ سے متعلق ہے. میں الحمدللہ چونکہ MUS کا بھی ایک ادنا سا ممبر ہوں، ان کی طرف سے بھی ایک ریپریزنٹیشن ہے اور یہاں پر ایک ریزیڈنٹ خادم کے طور پر آپ کی خدمت میں حاضر ہوں. آپ سب سے انشاءاللہ تعالی گزارش ہے کہ جتنی محبت اور محنت سے آپ یہاں تشریف لائے ہیں اسی محبت اور محنت سے تشریف رکھیں گے اور آخر تک ہمارے ساتھ چلیں گے. صلوات بر محمد و آل محمد. اور آپ سب کے ساتھ مل کر ہم سب تمام علماء سے ان کے تجربات اور علم سے استفادہ کریں گے انشاءاللہ تعالی. اور اس کے علاوہ سب کو آپ کو یہاں میں خوش آمدید کہتا ہوں. تو جو آنے والے ہیں وہ آپ کی خدمت میں جو فرمائیں گے ہم سب اس سے استفادہ کریں گے. آپ سب کو ویلکم کرتے ہوئے اس دعا کے ساتھ خداوند متعال یہ جو پچھلے سال سے یہاں سلسلہ شروع ہوا ہے خدا کرے آئندہ بھی یہ رہے. ایک چیز آپ نے اور بھی سنی ہوگی کہ مجلس علماء اپنا ایک بہت بڑا سینٹر بھی الحمدللہ لندن میں لے رہے ہیں. اس کے سلسلے میں آپ کو ساری تفصیلات آئیں گی. اب مستقبل میں خدا جانے شاید وہاں پروگرام ہوگا، لیکن ہمارا سینٹر ہمیشہ سے حاضر ہے تمام مومنین مومنات مسلمین و مسلمات اور خاص طور پر علماء کے لیے کہ وہ جب بھی یہاں پر آئیں تو انشاءاللہ تعالی یہاں پر ہمارے سینٹر میں ایک سب سے بڑا جو میں نے سرنامہ کلام آپ کے سامنے رکھا ہے کہ انما المؤمنون اخوہ، کہ یہاں پر الحمدللہ ہمیشہ وحدت کی بات ہوتی ہے اور یہاں پر حتیٰ کہ نان مسلم بھی ویلکم ہیں. اور خدا کی مہربانی سے یہ ایک اچھا خاصا بڑا ٹاؤن ہے جس میں ہماری شیعہ آبادی تقریباً 600 ہاؤسز پلس ہے. لیکن خدا کا شکر ہے کہ اللہ کی بڑی مہربانی ابھی تک ایک ہی سینٹر ہے. خدا کرے ایک ہی رہے، کیپیسٹی اس کی کافی ہے، ورنہ یہاں پر یہ جو ایک بخار ہے سینٹر کے ساتھ سینٹر ملٹی پلائی ہوتے ہیں. خدا کرے ادھر نہ ہی آئے تو بہتر ہے کہ آخر کار ہم سب کو اکٹھا رہنا ہے. اور مومنین کی شان قرآن کریم میں یہی بتائی گئی کہ وہ آپس میں رحیم ہوتے ہیں اور صرف اللہ کے دشمنوں کے اوپر اپنی شدت دکھاتے ہیں. تو انشاءاللہ تعالی یہی میسیج ہمارے اس سینٹر کے بھی، اور اسی میسیج کے ساتھ میں اپنی بات کو اختتام تک پہنچاتا ہوں. آپ سب کو ویلکم کرتا ہوں اور آپ کی صحت و سلامتی کے لیے اور تمام مرحومین کی انشاءاللہ تعالی درجات کی بلندی کے لیے بآواز بلند صلوات.
Thank you so very much for that, Maulana. And mashallah, you have a skill, multiple languages, you're able to deliver. Excellent. Moving forward, we have a video. Before we get to the video, Jafia Convention 2025. Once again, thank you. And this is on behalf of the entire MUS team. We really appreciate all of you coming. There's quite a few of you that have actually used coaches and buses to arrive, and some of you came from very, very long distances. We're super happy that you came, and thank you very much for doing so. Jafia Convention, what is this event? Actually, it's more than just an event, is it? It's a moment that's going to remain valuable for us, memorable for us. It's an opportunity for us to communicate, to collaborate on so many different initiatives, projects that are actually ongoing. Could I request a loud salawat? That was a nice one. Let's try one more. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody, respected scholars and all the guests that are here today. Many thanks, Ali Hassan, for the kind invitation and announcement. I'm just going to follow on from the video. Firstly, can I just get some nods to see if that video is useful? Did you find it informative? I'm seeing nods. That's good. Good sign. What my task is to go one step closer to the detail that's being presented within the video. So within the slides I'm going to present, we'll be looking at some of the key departments and some of the key services that were mentioned in the video as well, to try and explain how you can benefit from them. Ultimately, our main goal of this is to inform you of the services that are available, how MUS actually operates behind the scenes, to, inshallah, to motivate you to also join us on this journey. So if we move on to the next slide, please. So the first slide there, it's got a small quote there. MUS, for most people, would be an organization of Shia ulama, which is what the name suggests, MUS, Majlis Ulama Shia. However, MUS, for at least the last 15 years, has made a transformative journey, and it has really opened up and embraced the Shia community, looking into all of the challenges that it has, and has tried to serve on those bases. So what we're going to do, if we move on to the next slide, in order to try and give a understanding of how the community fit into MUS, it's very clear that Majlis Ulama is a body of ulama, but how does the community fit into MUS? So I'm going to try and explain this if you give me a few minutes. So you'll see the org structure there. It was mentioned in the video as well. The General Council, which is shown at the top, you may not be able to see the writing from the back of the hall. Right at the top of the org structure, we have the General Council. This is inclusive of all of the ulama that are members of MUS. They in turn have the right to determine who the president of the organization is through elections. So up until now, we only have ulama involvement. Of course, the president himself is a scholar from within the same council. Then we go to the next level of the organization. This is selected by the president that's been elected. These are also ulama from the General Council, and it's a decision made by the president in relation to what kind of dynamics they need to deliver within their term. So up until now, again, you're not seeing the community. So where is the community? So the community element comes in the next layer down, which is the biggest layer. Most people would think that MUS is maybe 90% ulama and 10% volunteers. It's actually the other way around. It's actually 10% ulama and 90%, at least, Shia community. So this layer is known as the Central Council. The Central Council, as mentioned in the video earlier as well, is a amalgamation of all the departments. So all the department heads that were mentioned, including the zonal coordinators. So as mentioned, across the UK there's something like 70-75 centres that are in regular contact with MUS. And we have mapped them into regions. For each region, which we refer to as zone, has its own coordinator. And that coordinator has a seat at the Central Council. So each and every one of you who are here, some of you are from Wales, from Northern England, from wherever you're from, your center has a voice within MUS through your zonal coordinator. And this message that we're giving today, it's important because we need more volunteers, and we need more motivated individuals to take on these type of responsibilities. Because the task of doing the coordination at the lower level with the centers within the zone is very challenging. We'll come on to that later. So this Central Council, like we said, is made up of zonal coordinators, representative of the whole UK. It also has the heads of other departments and other services that MUS are providing. One of the key departments within that is the R&D team. As you can see on the image, I've highlighted three of the departments as red. That's not because there's something wrong with them, it's because these are the ones we're going to focus on. Can I have a loud salawat? And again, please, salawat. So we're going to move on to the next slide, which you can see is a picture of our core team members within R&D. I will come on to what is R&D. There's the common meaning of R&D is research and development, and this is the case within MUS, but you may be thinking, what kind of research and development would a umbrella organization for the Shia community in UK need? So we're going to come on to that. But first, this is not an exhaustive list. This is just all the pictures I could fit onto one page. So, but these are our core team members that are instrumental in designing and project managing key initiatives that MUS has been delivering over the years. So I'm just going to take some of the names. Brother Ali Jafri, Shabir Abbas, Ali Hassan, who's our host today, Brother Misam Raza, who is the project manager and event manager of Jafri Convention today, Sayyid Awais Musavi, who is our risk and governance lead. We also have Sayyid Fazl Abbas, who is our legal counsel within R&D, providing legal advice when required. We have Sayyid Muhammad Bukhari, who is jack of all trades, but he's also our web master and manages our digital presence. And last but not least, we have Jawad Yaqub, who is an expert in child safeguarding policies and has done great work there for the R&D team. Mainly from IT, but there's also medical. We recently have somebody who's a ex-captain of an army. We have many different skill sets within this organization. But within the R&D team, we have opted to formalize our way of working. So instead of just turning up to meetings and thinking, oh, what's important to discuss, we have come up with a methodology, a process to turn ideas into reality. And this is from industry best practice. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but in brief, every idea is treated as part of a strategy. We analyze this, we take it to the ulama within the central cabinet. Once it has approval, it goes back into the project team, and we analyze, produce a service design. Based on this, we carry out the implementation of that project. It could be very small, it could be an online training session, or it could be a fully loaded web application. And we would then also own the responsibility of running this service. Not for eternity, but generally until we have got enough resources aligned within the relevant department. Move on, please. Next. So I'm just going to touch on a couple of areas that we've done research in. Because when we say research, what kind of research? So being Islamic centers in the UK, we're obviously all needing to follow the laws and regulations, and these are constantly changing. So from time to time, we see that the government has introduced some white papers, and they're looking for consultation. At this point, we would as the R&D team, we would take the lead into understanding what the change is and how this is going to impact the Shia community. So some examples of that is in this year alone, the burial reform consultation. We've also gave consultation response to the RSC Act in 2018, and also this year the assisted dying consultation. So these are the kind of research that we get involved in, and we try and provide guidance to the community and a response to the government. Move on, please. Very, very swiftly, we have mentioned around education. Education being the key service that MUS delivers upon. And this has been in the making for around 15 years as well, delivering Islamic curriculum across the UK. But on top of that, ever since COVID happened, MUS has also started its own online madrasa, which is running 7 days a week for different age groups. We also have Quran classes, Arabic and Urdu classes. This is always an evolving area. Alongside that, we also have a national exam board, which provides award ceremonies and many other aspects. We will also mention that we've also developed some IT. So we developed a platform known as Madrasa Portal, which is an all-in-one Madrasa website, which enables you to manage your students, the payments, the scheduling, homework, and everything. So there's many projects that R&D team in particular have been involved in and delivered, and we are taking this opportunity to let you know that there's a lot for you to discover. We have not got enough time to go through all of those, and I hope you will reach out to us before the end of today, and if not, please get in touch with us on office@majlis.org.uk and we'll arrange a meeting to give you a detailed overview. Briefly, if you can move on to Sharia Board. Sharia Board is a key department, and it's a panel of the Shia ulama within MUS, and we have a whole range of services there, a whole raft of different types of queries that are handled, including fiqh questions, family counseling, divorce-related matters, Islamic will advice, and many others. If we move on, you may have seen in the marketplace that there was a couple of stands there referring to Shia Spouse. Shia Spouse is the flagship product and service of MUS, and we have approximately now, I believe, around 9,000 active matrimonial profiles on there. It's a global reach. It has a global reach. It's a growing website, and it's probably the leading matrimonial website for the Shia. So we would recommend this to be propagated within your communities so that more and more people can benefit from it. Briefly, I'd like to move on to the next slide. MUS has, alongside delivering improvements for the centers, has also been a active welfare actor within the community. So whenever we see needs of a natural disaster or man-made disasters, as we're seeing in Gaza, we as MUS take it as our responsibility to also help as much as we can from a humanitarian aid perspective. So this also includes Parachanar, Peshawar in the last year as well. Just moving on, please. So we're nearly at the end of this slides. Apologies for the number of pages here. There's many services that we could talk about, including the Shia Phobia helpline, which really needs more propagation. We need your help for more engagement with that. We understand that there is an increased amount of hate crime, and we need this to be utilized so that we have the right metrics. Lastly, the request is that before you leave today, if you're interested in joining the R&D team or any of the other teams, or have any inquiry, please get in touch with us at the stall, and we'll look forward to engaging with you. Thank you. Salawat.
brother
اللهم صل
Adil
على
Kareem.
محمد وآل
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
مولا کائنات کی خدمت میں چل بشار ہم علی والے ہم علی والے ہیں سن لے زمانے ہم علی والے ہیں سن لیجیے زمانے والے ہیں ہم علی والے ہیں ہم علی والے ہیں سن لے زمانے والے غرق ہو جائیں گے خود ہم کو مٹانے والے غرق ہو جائیں گے خود ہم کو مٹانے والے اور یا علی کہہ کے گزر جاتے ہیں طوفانوں سے یا علی کہہ کے گزر جاتے ہیں طوفانوں سے پرچم حضرت عباس اٹھانے والے پرچم حضرت عباس اٹھانے والے اور اپنے اجداد کے ایمان پہ کچھ غور کرے اپنے اجداد کے ایمان پہ کچھ غور کرے تہمت کفر ابو طالب پہ لگانے والے تہمت کفر ابو طالب پہ لگانے والے اور بخش کر ہر کی خطاؤں کو عطا کی جنت بخش کر ہر کی خطاؤں کو عطا کی جنت ایسے ہوتے ہیں جہنم سے بچانے والے ایسے ہوتے ہیں جہنم سے بچانے